News have been following all morning long at Miami International Airport. A bloody scene overnight after a woman was stabbed and rushed to the hospital in critical condition. She was stabbed inside of the airport there.
Now, a witness tells us that several flights were arriving when this happened. People either helped the victim or ran away when they saw or heard what happened. Take a listen.
Hi, I'm Officer Fadi Shareem. I'm with Miami TTRT. I've been in Miami since 2020.
Hi, my name is David Melendez. I'm with TTRT Miami. I've been out of MIA since 2015.
Hi, my name is CBPO Guerrero. I've been with the agency since 2018 and with TTRT Miami for about 4 to 5 months.
Okay, so initially we were right here, somewhere around here, and then we heard the screaming. And we heard people saying, "Don't do it, don't do it." So we rushed this way toward the noise to see what's going on and investigate it. And then we dropped our gear by this pole. We knew something is going on upstairs. So we approached the stair. Halfway through the first stair, that's when we saw the victim coming down out full of blood. At this point, we guided the victim just to get to the bench, to a safe zone. We drew our weapon and we went upstairs. So we climbed the stair this way. This floor was all full of blood. So coming up this stair right here, we can see the suspect right there with our weapon drawn. I'm going up, I'm already starting to give command. I take the left side of this room, trying to clear as much as I can to see if there's any other individual. And then I give command to the suspect to go down on the floor. The suspect was very talkative, so he wasn't listening to what I'm telling him. So I had to go hands-on at the beginning and guide him down to the floor. As soon as he got on the floor, I holster my weapon and I go hands-on with my handcuffs. At this time, Officer Melendez was covering for me, and Officer Tim was on my left side covering as well, pointing their guns down to the suspect, just in case we have any sudden move. Once the handcuffs went on, that's when I gave him the signal that he's secure. That's when the two officers proceeded to clear the rest of the room to see if there's anybody else is still here.
So there wasn't really much time to think, right? A lot of the actions was you just did it without consciously knowing. We have never been up here. We knew that at least there were 2 people up here, but we weren't sure exactly how many. So I knew that we had to clear the rest of the area before we deemed the scene safe, before we holster our weapons, and before we provide aid to the victim downstairs. So I just wanted to make sure that the rest of the area was safe so that we could perform our actions without any surprises.
I was trying to provide aid. At the same time, we had the suspect in custody. I ran down the stairs to locate the victim where she was sitting right there on that chair right there. From there, ran over to her. As I was running to her, a lot of the bystanders are letting me know about the knife that was thrown over the balcony. Ran over to the knife to secure it. Didn't want to touch it, so I just marked it with one of the caution wet floor signs, and then went immediately back to the victim. As I went back to the victim, I called 911 to let them know what was going on, what we had. As far as injuries and all that, the victim had multiple lacerations to her arm, leg, head. We were able to get a tourniquet on her right arm, wrapped her left arm. From there, a bystander was able to bring us a towel to wrap her other arm, because there was multiple gashes. We were waiting for EMS. CBPO Young, Supervisor Travieso, and Supervisor Mais responded with the med bag. And then from there, CBPO Young was able to place another tourniquet on her right thigh, and then was able to apply more bandages on her. She was covered in blood from head to toe. She had over 15 lacerations that were pretty deep. We're not just gonna stand there and do nothing. We knew the risk going into this situation. We did what we could.
An hour before the incident that happened, we were coming back from Terminal D, coming back to J after an inspection. And then not knowingly, we passed by the victim. We passed right by her, not knowingly that an hour later, we're gonna have to save her life. So that just shows you that anything can happen at any time. You just have to stay vigilant and know your surrounding.